Hello, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about the social problem of underage vaping. The social condition that underage vaping creates is that teens are more likely to face worsening mental health issues such as like anxiety and depression, and then vaping can also lead to increased cigarette use. There's been many studies done where students who self-report who have vaped, they also experience worse anxieties, worse moods, less eating, less sleep, family discord, and then other substance uses, not abuse. But they didn't really think about that because vaping kind of has like a coolness factor to it, and so it's more of like a social thing at first, but then they also found evidence that it actually increases the chance of smoking a cigarette and smoking cigarettes instead. This problem is a problem not only in the U.S. but throughout the entire world. There's the Australian government and the UK government, and then the World Health Organization all have like different things, different policies put in place to try and prevent that. A few years ago in 2019, there was a young woman who was vaping consistently for about 2 years, and she ended up having to be on life support. She was 18 years old at the time. Her name is, oh my gosh, I might butcher this, so please bear with me. Sima Herman, I think. And she just kind of recalled like how easy it was for her to walk into a smoke shop at 15 years old and buy a vape. And she didn't get carded or anything, and I know plenty of people have personal experiences of being able to just walk into a smoke shop and be like, hi, I want this vape, and if they ask you for your ID and you say I don't have it, then they just don't care, or they just don't ask you in the first place. Not only can it also causes mental illnesses, but it also causes physical illness. So like popcorn lung is a big thing that came about when vaping kind of started getting popular. A large reason that kids start vaping is because it has enticing flavors, and as of 2020 there was over 15,000, and I think I just recently looked and it was like 20,000, I think, different flavors to choose from. So it's pretty easy to find a flavor that you would enjoy and be like, oh, this isn't hurting me because it has a sweet flavor. You know, cigarettes smell gross, they taste gross, so you kind of put that in your head with like, this is bad, whereas vaping doesn't really do that. It's had an impact on society because it's just getting like more and more kids, and I've noticed that it's gotten worse these last few years with younger kids. People my age used to start when they were like freshmen in high school, 8th grade, and I have my sibling and then friends' siblings who are in 6th grade who have a vape and who have been caught for vaping already. So that kind of just isn't great. The social movements, there's not like huge social movements, but Juul did get sued for marketing towards children, and they claimed they weren't doing that while also putting commercials on places like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, which are primarily aimed towards kids. Don't really know what they were doing with that, because yes, you are marketing to children. It didn't stop the production of Juuls, but I don't know if they're banned now anymore, but they were banned for a couple years. I know that you can walk into a gas station and buy one for like $2. The other social movement that I had seen was the former U.S. President Donald Trump. He signed legislation that changed the purchasing age for tobacco products from 18 to 21. That was an attempt to get rid of deaths from underage kids who are smoking. Solutions that I propose to prevent underage vaping would to just remove any flavored products, because that is a big enticing thing for children, and then ceasing online sales, and then doing random checks from law enforcement onto these smoke shops to make sure that they're not but selling to underage kids. I do believe that these align with the Christian worldview, because the ultimate goal of these is to prevent and reduce underage vaping, which leads to an overall healthier society. In the Bible, it says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour." That's 1 Peter 5:8. And then Romans 13:1-12 discusses the law and how you are to obey the law that the government has put in place because God has put in the government in place. And so it all just goes in. But because my solution involves the law, which also aligns with the Bible, I do think it aligns with the Christian worldview. Thank you for watching.